Hello, I am Vice-Admiral Angus Topshee, Commander of the Royal Canadian Navy.
And I am Chief Petty Officer First Class Pascal Harel, Command Chief Petty Officer of the Royal Canadian Navy.
We are both honored and privileged to speak with you today on Remembrance Day.
Ce jour revêt une importance considérable pour les Forces armées canadiennes et pour l'histoire de la MRC.
True to its motto, Ready, Aye, Ready, the sailors of the Royal Canadian Navy, or RCN, stand always ready to defend Canada and safeguard its interests and values, whether at home or abroad. Aujourd'hui, nos marins sont déployés dans le monde entier, mais ils demeurent unis en participant aux cérémonies du jour de Souvenir, où ce qu'ils trouvent, que ce soit sur un navire en mer ou dans l'une des nombreuses divisions de la Réserve navale du Canada.
They are standing proud in their service to you, as members of our Royal Canadian Navy, while also honoring all of the service members who came before them.
Chaque année, à l'occasion du jour du souvenir, j'aime réfléchir à l'évolution de la MRC et à ses marins à travers les âges, ainsi qu'aux sacrifices qu'ils ont consentis pour nous. From naval heroes such as Harry DeWolf, who, while in command of HMCS Haida, rescued 42 sailors from the sunken HMCS Athabascan.
Et Adelaide Sinclair, la première Canadienne à détenir le grade de capitaine de vaisseau en tant que directrice du service féminin de la Marine royale du Canada. C'est grâce à sa capacité à diriger le WRCNS et à montrer au pays que les femmes sont capables et veulent servir à côté des hommes, que nous avons réouvert le recrutement aux femmes en 1951 et nous n'avons jamais regardé en arrière.
We also remember every single member of the naval service who's taken on the task of protecting Canada at sea.
Life at sea is not easy, especially during the times of war. Our sailors were far from their families and in the middle of the open ocean, engaged in some of Canada's most important battles. On ne soulignera jamais assez leur bravoure et leur sacrifice.
Par exemple, pendant la Seconde Guerre mondiale, nos marins ont joué un rôle important pendant la bataille de l'Atlantique, en protégeant les voies d'approvisionnement vitales contre les sous-marins ennemis. The RCN assisted in the sinking of 33 German U-boats and 42 enemy ships. In turn, we suffered nearly 2,000 deaths and lost 34 vessels. At the same time, we grew to over 400 ships and almost 100,000 sailors, becoming one of the largest navies in the world and leading the effort to win the Battle of the Atlantic. But we must also remember that the war came to Canadian shores. We often think of the Second World War as something that happened far away from us, in Europe or on the far side of the Pacific. In fact, 23 ships were sunk in Canadian waters, and more Canadians died in the Battle of the St. Lawrence here at home than in the landings at Juno Beach in Normandy.
Among the ships sunk close to our shores was the Caribou Ferry, which links Nova Scotia to Newfoundland. Today, one of our newest ships, HMCS Margaret Brooke, is named for one of the heroes of that tragedy. Pendant cette période, le dévouement et la bravoure des marins canadiens ont jeté de solides bases pour l'avenir de la marine. Aujourd'hui encore, la chasse aux sous-marins demeure une compétence essentielle de la MRC dans le cadre de nos déploiements.
On Remembrance Day, we ask every one of our sailors to pause and reflect on what the day means to them personally. For me, this year, I will be thinking about Master Sailor Dwayne Earle, who died returning home from a long deployment to the Indo-Pacific aboard his ship, HMCS Winnipeg, in December of 2021.
I was the coxswain of HMCS Winnipeg, the most senior non-commissioned officer during that deployment. I will remember Master Sailor Earle as an exemplary sailor and leader. He was held in high esteem by every one of his peers. His tragic loss impacted me personally, as well as his friends and the crew. Master Sailor Earle loved his job, and he served proudly as a member of the RCN.
Nous ne saurions être plus fiers des formidables marins canadiens qui sont prêts à aider, à diriger et, si nécessaire, à se battre pour le Canada. Ils continuent à montrer leur capacité de leadership pour mener à bien leurs activités tout en représentant tout ce que cela signifie d'être Canadien. If you have seen the headlines lately, you know that the peace and security we have enjoyed for the last few decades is already under threat. The oceans that surround us only protect Canada with a strong Navy to defend them. Our Navy is growing and modernizing with new ships and technologies such as the River-class destroyers being built in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The RCN is ready to defend Canada, support Canadians, and advance Canadian interests at home and around the world.
And with numerous opportunities to serve in a variety of different fields, who knows, perhaps you may one day find yourself adding to the rich history and culture of the Royal Canadian Navy.
Lest we forget, nous nous souviendrons de